everybody, welcome to Spindle's Workshop. I know it's been a while since I actually talked in front of the camera. If you saw part one, I was using this flattening jig to flatten this cedar cookie. What I used, a Rockler 1.5 diameter, 17/32 height by 1/2 inch shank board flattening router bit. And we're gonna go ahead, I've probably been running it for probably 3 hours. So we're gonna take a look at that bit and see how it looks. The router I was using is a DeWalt DW618. What is it, 2 horsepower or something? 2.25 horsepower soft start. We'll talk about that a little bit. And then the actual full-size slab flattening jig from Rockler. All right, we'll start with the router. The DeWalt 618. At no time did I feel like that it didn't have enough power. It ran consistently, smooth, didn't bog. Beautiful. I was only taking very shallow cuts and I wasn't using the whole width of the bit. So the bit is 1.5 inches. Maybe I was moving over 1/2 inch each time. So it wasn't like a full cut of the bit. But that's the way I did it. And the router ran perfectly. Didn't hesitate, didn't bog, didn't run into any kind of issues with it. The slab flattener itself, very smooth, easy to use, has this little locking mechanism, made it feel secure. So all in all, it was very good. So let me bring you closer and we'll look at the bit and we'll look at the finished product. So this has little locking mechanism here that holds this trolley on the rail. You loosen those and this pops right out. Oh, I wanted to mention I did not hook up my dust collection for this yet. You can see it makes a lot of dust. Actually ordered some gates from Rockler. They're on back order, so I'm waiting for those to come. So let me show you the bit. Excuse me while I take it off the stand here. So the bit doesn't show any sign of, any sign of burning. Still looks very good. It's a carbide bit. Not cheap. They're not cheap, so I'm hoping it'll last for years. Okay, let me put you back on the stand for a second. Forgive me, guys. My cameraman is on vacation. So let me slap this back in. Okay. I'm gonna take you off of here again. We'll look at the finished product. So here's the flattened cookie. Now you can see the little ridges in there. I hope they're showing up in the camera. But when you touch it, it is nothing. It feels pretty flat, very flat. I could probably start sanding at like 150 on here with a finishing sander. and will be nice. This is going to be a pretty cool little, I'm going to make a little tabletop out of it. Fill this with epoxy. I think this I want to mention before anybody else does. This little piece there, that's not from the flattening jig. When I cut the cookie, I cut it a little too thick because the highest gap on the jig itself, can you see that? The highest gap on the jig itself is like 3.5 inches. So I had the cookie a little bit thick, so I had to take it down with the hand planer, and I chipped out the end here. Probably get rid of all this bark. I'm gonna sand this up, epoxy it, fill this with some color epoxy, and then clear epoxy the rest of it. Make a nice stand for it. Make it like a little end table or coffee table or whatever. All right, so like I said, the router, absolutely no issues. The flattening jig, no issues. I did not hook up the dust collection, so I did get a little buildup of dust that I had to stop and blow off once in a while off the tracks. But not an issue. It's my issue because I didn't hook up the dust. The finish is nice and flat. They gave me little shims, like couple thousand, 3,000 shims that I could put in the router base if I find that it's a little heavy on one side or whatever. But this is fine. Like I said, 150 on a finishing sander. This thing will be flat as glass. So I'm going to flip this over and flatten the other side. And it should be nice. So all in all, I'm very satisfied with everything here. If you were thinking about getting this jig or even the router, I wouldn't stop you. My opinion is, if you were thinking about it, it's a good buy. All right, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one.